Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Wednesday, November 22nd, 2017. And today in our Tech News Update, well, Apple seems to really be in the augmented and virtual reality side, as it actually bought the VRvanna company, which is a company from here in Montreal, Canada, by the way. And basically, it kind of tells us that Apple is looking into VR and AR in near future. Well, Windows 10 on ARM is just around the corner, and of course, a lot of benchmarks are starting to appear. How does it perform on an ARM processor? Well, most benchmarks seem to be not very impressive for now. It seems that the Windows 10 performance on ARM is not that great. And compared to Android on the same processor, Android runs up to 3 to 4 times faster. So it gives you an idea that Windows 10 on ARM is a little sluggish maybe. So yesterday we talked about the Microsoft launcher, and a tweet posted said, hey, we've reached 1 million users. And then suddenly the tweet disappeared really soon after it was posted. What did happen? It would seem that Microsoft, even though they had that number internally, didn't really want for it to become public. So this is interesting. Why somebody doesn't want that to be public, I don't know. But apparently that's what Microsoft might have wanted, to just keep it within its own walls. The Universal Windows Platform apps in Redstone 4, and this is nice, will actually apparently a lot of the apps will have tabs. This is a feature that a lot of people have been asking apparently. And of course, when we open a UWP app, we don't have the possibility to open different tabs in it. Well, now that apparently is coming on Redstone 4. So what happens when you design a device and just design a power supply that maybe isn't actually giving enough power? Well, the Service Book 2 has a battery drain when you're playing games or that demand high performance, and apparently when it's plugged in, that means it's actually asking so much power that it's not enough from the power supply. It's actually using battery power also. So this is kind of a little problem, I would guess, because when you play games, you don't necessarily want your battery to drain. So Microsoft looking into this, of course. Talking about games on PCs, Microsoft has released updated news on the DX12 or the DirectX 12 graphics for games. In the Fall Careers update, it wanted to kind of update the information it has, help developers on how to debug and create better games with the platform, and just basically say to everyone, hey, DirectX 12 is the thing. Better game performance in general. So, bye-bye net neutrality. Today is when Ajit Pai, that idiot, will make sure that basically big money business get their own way with the internet, even if 90% of users want to keep it as net neutrality. Worse, a New York attorney wanted to actually force the FCC to probe into the fake net neutrality comments that was on the site. And the FCC said, no need to comment on that. No need to probe, no need to investigate. And it will also, the FCC will also tell states that they have to scrap their own net neutrality laws because the federal government decides everything. Well, Russia is telling Google that it might face legal issues if it keeps downplaying websites that government-backed news on them. So basically what Google has been doing is every time a news source has too many sources coming from governments, it pushes the result farther down because it wants free speech and free news to appear, not government-controlled ones. So, of course, Russia being pretty good at controlling everything like China, Google has been pushing down these results, and of course it's making Russia a little mad. So they say that it better not do that because they could face fines and all sorts of problems in Russia. And finally, analysts are saying that 2 updates a year scheduled in Windows 10 is unsustainable, and that 1 update a year would be more than enough. Not only for consumers is it already a problem, but for businesses it is a major issue. And they state that the fact that they actually decided to take version 15.11 and give it 24 months instead of 18 months of life shows that Microsoft is a little bit scrambling a little bit on how the enterprise is actually upgrading its systems with Windows 10. So this was the Tech News Update for Wednesday, November 22nd, 2017. You enjoy our videos? Please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you so much for following us on this channel.